Greetings, family, followers of Path to the Root. Gerard Richard Agbayano from Benin Republic. Always a pleasure to be with you to talk about our spirituality. Last time we discussed how you can feed your ancestors without the assistance of a priest or a priestess. And I promised to come back to talk about how to consult with the kola nut. And it is important to explain that the role of the kola nut in feeding the ancestors is just to hear the voice, because the ancestors or deities are spirit, and them being spirit, they cannot open their voice, their mouth, and talk to us like human. So it is through the kola nut that they communicate. So that is why the kola nut is requested for, when you want to feed your deities, your ancestors, your divinity, in Vodun spirituality. Now, I mentioned two types of kola nut that you need when you want to feed your ancestors. One is bitter kola and the other is the four-lobe kola nut. Now, the four-lobe kola nut, it might happen that when you go to the market and buy it, you will find out that, it is 3 lobes, it is 5 lobes, it is 6 lobes. When it happens that the kola nut you bought from the market is 3 lobes, that is not the good one. The 3 lobe has its own role in Vodun spirituality. We use it for other rituals, for other spiritual work. But for feeding ancestors and checking whether they agree, they accept or not what you've done, is you don't use the 3 lobe kola nut, only in certain cases. So the one I'm talking about here has to be 4 lobes. If it happens that what you bought is 5 lobes or 6 lobes, that's not a big deal. If it is 5 lobes, you just remove one, the additional one, and keep the 4 for the work. Now, to remove one, you have to check, which of the lobe will give you trouble, create confusion, because you want to drop the kola nut on the floor, and it has to turn up or down. When it is up or down, that is how you will better read. So if you think one of the 5 lobe, the one that might create confusion, that is the one you remove. And you can cut it in small pieces that you throw on the shrine after you finish everything, the consultation, everything, or you just eat it. But the best way to take advantage of it, to enjoy this, is to use a corn seed. You take one corn seed and you add the part, the lobe that will create confusion, and then you chew, you eat. That's a good sign already that everything is going to be well. And when you eat it, it's protection for you. So that's what you do. Now, let us come to the divination or the consultation itself. Please don't take the the kola nut consultation with a divination, because divination will go deeper. It's an interpretation of other reality. But the kola nut used when you are feeding ancestors is yes or no question. And if you are feeding the ancestors with the blood, you're doing animal sacrifice, you need 2 bitter kola, you need 2 four-lobe kola. So if you are doing just offering without animal sacrifice, 1 bitter kola and 1 kola nut is sufficient. Sometimes we don't find both, and if you have the bitter kola, is okay. You can even do the work with just 1, because the role is just to know if they receive what you are asking them, what you are offering them. So that's just the role of the kola nut. Now, what you do, if you throw the kola nut, the bitter kola does not have lobe, and generally we cut the 2 ending and then we divide the trunk or the middle into 2, and it became 4. But we throw the 2 ending first, that we consider our eyes. You see? And when you drop it on the floor, if one is open and one is down, that is a good sign. That is yes. That is straight yes. If both open is still good, but that means alafia. It means the path is open. Everything is straight. The door is open. It means no blockage. But that is a very complicated answer. It's ambiguity when everything is open. So you can leave it there and now use the trunk now, because you have divided into 4. So you take the trunk, which is 2 sides again, that you drop on the floor. So if one is up and one is down, it means that it does not match with the other one. But if, as the first one, the 2 eyes both open, and you draw the other side and they both turn down, it means yes, because it is the continuation of the 2 eyes. You understand? So that needs to be considered as well. When you drop the eyes first, and then it gives like 1, 1, that is okay for the eyes. They have eyes on you, and nothing will disturb you and disturb your eyes. So when you take the trunk, we say the trunk is our body. So our body is tight in your hand. So when you drop it and 2 are down, it means we cover you. So as the 2 eyes were open and the 2 trunks are down, it means yes, you combine them and it's still good sign. Now, let us now explain how you know whether it is yes or no in general. When you drop your 4-lobe kola nut on the ground, if 2 are open and 2 are closed, 2 up, 2 down, this simply means yes. That is the best way. That is the easiest answer. That is straight yes. But when you throw and 3 are open and 1 is down, it means tawa. Tawa means it is he who has produced who will harvest. It means we will do it for you, but you will show gratitude to us. It means we have received your prayers and will follow up, will assist you, and you will show gratitude. But at the same time, it means, yes, we are the one who have been doing it, so it's our right to enjoy it, and we will still continue assisting you. That is itawa. But the same way, it also means that it is the person who has done the job who should be paid for it. That is why when 3 are open and 1 is down, it's important in some cases to double check. And you pick up all the 4 lobes again and you say, do you mean that you are the one who have been assisting me and you will continue assisting me, so you deserve this and I will continue paying you tribute? Do you really mean that you are the one behind everything and you will stay there protecting me forever? And you drop it. If that was not what they were saying, it will not turn correct. It will be like 3 down and one up. If that's the case, it will just put like 2, 2. That's fine. Now, if it do like 3 down and 1 up, it means that that's not what they were saying. They continue saying that it is the person who has worked for it who has to be paid for it. I mean, the person who has done it, who has produced, who should harvest. So you have to find which spirit, what is that, who is that person, who are they addressing? Is it another divinity? Because you might be feeding an ancestor to show gratitude, and an ancestor will say, no, it's not me you should thank. It is another divinity who is doing the job there. And it's that divinity you should go to see. That is the other interpretation of the tower. So when the tower, when 3 up and 1 down show up, it is important sometimes to double check, do you really mean you are the one that I should pay tribute to frequently for peace to keep occurring? You see? So if that's the case, they will straightly say yes. But they can say tower again, bring the same thing, or turn 3 down and 1 up, or turn all the 4 down. So it will become confusing. This means that they're not saying that. So you will say, okay, do you mean that there's another spirit that I should pay tribute to after feeding you? You will notice that they will say yes. And you will start mentioning. If you have any other spirit, you can try to see. You understand? So that's how you do. So when 3 are up and down, it is sometimes good, sometimes no. You have to double check. Now, when 3 are down and 1 is up, this means no. It means no. But at the same time, it means, why are you worrying? You should not worry. It means don't worry. So you have to double check. When 3 are down and 1 is up, you will say, The first question you have to ask, you pick up everything and you say, do you mean that I should not worry, that you are there to defend? And you drop it. If that's what they're saying, it will become 2 up, 2 down. If they bring up the same thing again, like 3 down, 1 up, it means, no, we are saying no to what you're saying. Then you will start looking for what they are saying, because they will not talk. It is when you have 2 up, 2 down, that is easy, it's straight. Now, it can happen that you have all of them open. All of them open. In Ifa, we say Ijogbe. The door is open. There's no blockage. But that is very dangerous. It means Alafia. But you have to pick up all of them again and say, is it a good Alafia? Because Alafia can be for bad. Which means when we say the door is open, what is the door open for? Is it open for disease, open for death, or open for wellness? So when all of them are open and you see Alafia, you double check. Is it a good Alafia? And you throw it. If it is good Alafia, it should be 2 up, 2 down. Because Alafia or Ijogbe is too huge and embraces good and bad at the same time. You have to know where you're going. The same way, when it comes that you have 4, all of the 4 down, it is addressing the ancestors. It means we cover everything. We are covering everything. You have to double check. Do you really mean that you are covering everything? Then I'm protected. I'm in your hand. You have to do that because we are covering it. It might be the witch is saying that you are wasting your time. We have control of the situation. So you have to double check. So that is how you read, you interpret the kola nut consultation. If dropping the things on the floor become too confusing, please, when you finish, you had better go to see a far priest or a reader of any type, mirror reader, water reader, and double check to see if what you did go well, because this might mean thank you for the offering, but there's a danger on the road you have to take. I mean, it might be an alert that they're giving you. So the only way, the best, the easiest answer that they will give you is when you have 2 up and 2 down. All the other possibilities that they bring have a backside that you have to double check before you can really be comfortable with what is going. So dear families, I hope this helped you. If not, please drop your comment in the chat so that I can come back and bring clarity. Thank you so much, and see you next time for another video. Bye-bye.